The other kind of stupid thing, I think, too, is that if you're like aware of the lore of Batman, Arkham is supposed to be like an asylum for like the criminally insane. But they made it like in Batman and Robin when they go to break Mr. Freeze out of prison, Poison Ivy and Bane. It's like basically just a prison. Like it's not like an actual like mental asylum. It's a prison. They basically made Arkham into friggin' Blackgate essentially.
Right. Right, they kind of just combine like they kind of just combined the two, or like
Yes.
they just made it like the biggest maximum security prison, but that's not what it is. It's
No.
supposed, like you said, it's supposed to be an institute for the criminally insane.
Hmm.
It's, I mean, it never works. They keep getting out. Like, who are the therapists there? They're terrible at their job.
They really are
Like,
awful.
honestly, they need to fire every single person that works for Arkham. But then again, maybe the people that are applying to Arkham, like, that's all they can really get. So, like, you don't know. I imagine this would be similar to to a stormtrooper situation from the Clerks dialogue, where the good therapists know better, so they're never gonna apply to work at at Arkham Asylum, and
Yeah.
all like the poor schlubs that are like moving into Gotham or like taking a job at Gotham. So
They just got out of college.
yeah, like maybe that's where the interns come in and everything like that, and maybe that's why all the criminals never get any better. Like that actually would make a lot of sense.
um,
But
what was I gonna say?
the criminals continue to break out in this
Yeah,
in these movies. They just make it like a regular jail, so it's like, well, that doesn't help anybody. So the consistency is not there.
it's a pretty minimum security prison if you think about it too, because like freaking
Yeah,
literally
there's only
Poison
like
Ivy
one guard walking, like pacing at like all.
and Poison Ivy and Bane literally just stroll right in, and they're in like the stupidest disguises. Literally wearing like trench coats and fedoras. Like that's like their disguise. Like it's the
Well,
most like stereotypical stupid thing ever.
well, I mean, you probably don't have the brightest guards either. Like, are they get like? I mean, do they like? How do you get into? How do you work for Arkham? Is it a city job? Do you have to like read the chief every morning, and then it just shows up corrections officer for Arkham Asylum? Like, how does that work? I mean,
It's probably like
I
like
imagine it's a
how
city job, or like,
it's
or
or
is it like a
it's probably
private
like
thing?
county
I
or
don't
state.
know.
What state is Gotham in? It's probably county or state.
They don't specify this. I don't know if they specify the state ever. I think it's supposed.
That's just east. Yeah, it's like supposed to be like northeast, like a generic northeastern city, basically.
Yeah, yeah, because I mean it's clearly modeled after New York, but it's not New York.
Yes,
I think New York also exists in that in the DC universe, but
I believe so.
like they're just not there because like Metropolis is supposed to be like Minnesota, I think. Um,
Really?
I think it's modeled after Minnesota.
I thought Metropolis was supposed to be also like kind of like an East Coast city, not necessarily New York, but like
Or Chicago, maybe Chicago. It's one of
yeah, Chicago. I
it's
guess I can see it.
Metropolis is like a Midwest city. I think it is more like Chicago than and Coast City. I think Coast City is either like
Coast City's Green Arrow, right?
Green Lantern, but I think Green Arrow
Green
also
Lantern. Huh?
like flows in and out. Um, I think it's supposed. I think maybe San Diego. Oh, I'm not.
Oh, Star City
Stars.
is Green Arrow.
Okay. And which one is the Flash? I forget now.
It's a good question.
I forget. Uh, yeah. All right. Here we go. I think I found it. Gateway City. No, that's Wonder.
Gateway.
Star City is Green Arrow. Yeah, that's San Francisco. Oh, Central City is the Flash. Okay,
Okay.
that's kind of lame.
Going off
That's a
the
lame name for a city, and then it's National City.
I mean, they're all supposed to be generic, kind of generic names that, like Gotham City. Gotham is often like New York City is called Gotham. Like
Yeah, yeah. And then
it's
even I guess is New Jersey.
yeah, Bloodhaven's like Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah. Real
Um,
nice, real nice.
I will say that I do like the design of Gotham in these movies because it's like almost like this Art Deco design, but also kind of like Gothic. It's got this like weird Gothic architecture, and this one kind of went a little bit over the top because there's like these giant statues, like there's like one scene where like Bruce Wayne is like donating a telescope to like this observatory, and the first of all, the observatory, it's supposed, it's for like stargazing, right? It's in the middle of a friggin' major city. So it's like there's gonna be light pollution. It's gonna be impossible to actually see the stars. And the second thing is it's like literally the observatory is like on this giant statue being held up by this giant statue, like Atlas almost. And it's like the most completely like impractical building ever.
Right. It almost reminds me of of Rapture in BioShock.
Yes, yeah.
I wonder if that design took some inspiration from this. But like, did
I'm sure. Well, it's
is
like
it?
the Art Deco style in general,
This now
is
makes me wonder: does Gotham just get the worst of everything, and that
I mean,
it sucks to be there? And like is Bruce Wayne like not actually as smart as he thinks he is, but he's just smarter than everyone else in Gotham who's a complete idiot? Is that how this works?
could be.
Oh no. And that maybe that oh god, we're destroying the entire Batman lore right now, and like all of like the things, all of the hard work that DC Comics has like tried to preserve all these years. We might be unraveling all these all these secrets. It's just um we're like, oh no, this is making more and more sense. Like this explains why Superman holds back every time that him and Batman fight, because he just knows that because Bruce Wayne slash Batman is just literally too dumb to understand that Superman can crush him in an instant. So like Superman feels bad and makes him think that he's winning. Oh
That's
no. This is bad. What if everyone in Gotham is really that stupid and Batman just well, I mean, no, yeah, because like his one rule is that he won't kill anybody, and that's why the villains test him because they want to see if he'll actually kill one of them. So if he does kill one of them, they may actually just stop because they're like, oh, well, he's killing us now, so like this isn't fun. Like there's no test anymore, so like what good is it? And so like this might just be because of Batman's own stupidity that
I don't know.
all of it
He does
happens. All
solve
right,
all he does solve all the Riddler's riddles,
what if they're
and
really not that hard though?
uh,
Like
I
they
don't
are.
know.
I mean, they are. Like as far as I'm concerned, they are. But I might be just as dumb as everyone else in Gotham City now. So I don't
I don't know. I don't know. I think. I mean,
like.
Batman's the world's greatest detective, so he's got to be somewhat smart.
But who call? But like, does he call himself that, and the people in Gotham, or does everyone do that? Now I'm not
I don't know.
because like if it's just him and the people of Gotham, then it's just like then maybe he's really not. Like, what if
Well,
Superman is
he does go. He does
like?
go to other cities, and he's in the
I know
Justice League.
that. I know
So
that. I know that, but what if everyone in the Justice League like just doesn't want to tell him because they're like it's bad enough he's the only one without any
I don't know.
superpowers.
I
So like we
they're
gotta
just
give
getting
him.
over the top now. It's like he's got this whole. It's like the Truman Show, where like everyone's just playing this
Oh
role
my
in
god!
his
I mean,
life.
you don't know. What if it is?
Or like Shutter Island, he's actually like in a mental asylum, and they're all trying to just like help him.
Oh my god, that would be great. Like,
That was there. I saw like a thing once. Someone like did like a fan theory where like Batman actually was in a mental asylum, and like all of his villains were actually like doctors and people that worked there that were trying to like
oh my god.
and like the greatest villain was like his main doctor, Doctor Joe Carr.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was like a crazy like fan theory.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
I hope nobody ever tries to like turn it into a real thing because that would just
it probably will.
wreck everything.
I mean, they've done some kind of crazy stuff with Batman.
No, they have done some pretty bad things, like Batman Venom, which was like it was written by Kevin Smith, where like he basically takes steroids, like he does like
Oh,
he takes the Bane serum and he just like has roid rage.
oh,
It's one
that
of
is a little
it's-
silly.
yeah, it's one of the worst things that they've ever come out with. But